Okay, look, there are a lot of places that you are allowed to bring a dog, but I'm fairly certain a concert is not one of them. Honestly, now I'm just kind of curious. Do people actually bring licensed service dogs? You know, the dogs that this dog is very much not, to actual, like, concerts that are like this? Because I can imagine being close to the speakers could very much hurt the hearing. I mean, it hurts the hearings of humans that are near it, so dogs, it's gotta be really worse. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We'll go back into, unfortunately, ever so persistent, I am a total POS, because the world is a horrible place and it ain't getting better anytime sooner. Jesus Christ, can we get the meteor already? If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most of internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I don't know, let me know something down below you'd like to hear in the really weird movie voice.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of Pokemon breeding...
Out of this house! Out of this house!
Georgia parents are charged with attempted M after starving a 36-pound, 10-year-old son was found wandering the neighborhood for grocery stores to beg for food, and then pleading with cops, please do not make him go back. I know it's not super quick for you to get that malnourished. How in the world was the family able to get away with this for so long? Like, you would honestly think that the neighbors would notice if a kid that's 10 years old, that they've known for 10 years, just suddenly disappeared, and I'm still under the principle of do that to others what you would like done to you. So, you know, solitary confinement and giving him a couple of pieces of bread a day, I guess, seems fine for these folks. A 12-year-old shot and ended the life of a Sonic employee who confronted a man for peeing in a parking lot. Blank, pictured at the right, peed in a Sonic drive-thru parking lot. According to officers, the restaurant employee, Blank, pictured left, confronted him, but a 12-year-old occupant of Blank's car shot and ended him, the cops said. Stuff like this is just a very, very extensive and serious example as to why I am basically about 2 seconds from carrying pepper spray and a taser into my own retail job. Because I've been working that job for like 7 years, and honestly at this point, I would not be surprised if somebody has walked into the store carrying a little pew-pew on them and then have it concealed without anybody knowing. And I live in Maryland, and if you're not a cop, that is very illegal. And if you or your son are this trigger happy, I do not want you owning any sort of firearm.
Oh, a pop won't hurt. A little pluckety pluck.
I don't believe in hitting someone who can't defend themselves.
Once my soon-to-be 3-year-old see my middle finger tucked behind my thumb, she straightened up ASAP.
Look, my family does that when we're being little shits to each other. It really sucks that that's the signal to your kid that they're about to be hit. Lo and behold, you're like the only person that thinks physical violence on your kid is a freaking flex. Just an absolute wonderful example of the great old-fashioned statement of, oh yes, I'm a fantastic parent. I only hit my kid once. Well, little fun fact, ma'am, you're not supposed to be doing that at all. That's the sign of a good parent, you know, not hitting your kid. But no, that's apparently a little difficult for some people to comprehend.
Wait, hold up. You were born in Canada? Then you do realize you are Canadian, and Canada is your country. I am flabbergasted that you call Pakistan as your country, as you are not from here. My advice is go immigrate over, since you seem to think it is your country. Here is a lesson. You are Canadian with a Pakistani heritage. I will no longer respond to someone that doesn't even know who they are.
Wow, judgmental much? LOL. Crazy rant. I have dual citizenship. LMAO. I am trying to be so nice here, but for you deserve to shut up. LMAO. I lived here for 12 years there and 11 years here, so speak when you know the facts. Oh, what? You wanted somebody to say something that made sense? Nah, this is the internet. You're supposed to say stuff without thinking that there's any type of consequences, you know, such as somebody calling out your lack of accountability. Isn't the internet just a wonderful place? Dude, you're an a-hole. You aren't welcome to ride with us. Can you at least tell me what I did? It's amazing that you think it was appropriate to say any of that stuff to anybody. You're talking completely out of your butt and know F all about bikes. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Give it like 3 seconds before he forgets what he did. Again, and has to be shown again. For some reason, every single time I hear it, I always hear that whole, like, go back to where you're from, and I could just hear the brain cells dying from everybody within proximity when they're hearing that. Like, you know it's bad when they even have that included in Zootopia. You know, go back to that whole where you came from, from the Sahara. Yeah, no, that was in a Disney movie.
Pixel Lou Ferrigno turned 70. Try not to throw up when you see him.
Okay, I want to see the person who made this article. I want to see what your dumbass looks like. Only thing I'm saying is if you're going to try to body shame someone else, you should be able to take a little bit of criticism, you know? God forbid, we don't even have to wait until you're 70 to guess what you look like. God forbid somebody see you making this article, they're going to throw up off of you. Plus, don't try to knock Lou Ferrigno. Dude is legit the OG Hulk. And the main thing I love about him being the Hulk is that they didn't have to give him any type of muscles, no padding or anything. Nope, no CGI. That didn't exist around then. Nope, spray paint him green. Go from there. We're good. I especially love the fact that he was such an iconic actor and just as portrayal of the Hulk that they gave him Easter egg cameos in both the 2003 and the 2008 Hulk movies. For those that didn't know that, go back and look. He's there. I appreciate the fact that people actually like me going on these little nerdy tangents because honestly, I just like I didn't know that I had this in my subconscious, but then it was there. Like, I've read the comments of people saying, yeah, you find it kind of cool when you go off on all this stuff, you know. Thank you.
I was cheating on my husband of 18 years with his own friend, and after 2 years, my husband caught me. How can I make this go away from his mind and have him forgive me and move forward?
Yes. How can he forget the fact that somebody he wanted to spend the rest of his life with had definitely did him dirty for 2 solid years? I want to see Dingbat's justification for this.
Oh, I was bored. Oh, you don't spend enough time at home.
The dude had work. Stuff like this is why I'm honestly very much having that whole history of cheating thing in the past as a red flag for me. Like, if I know that you've been unfaithful in the relationship, how do I know you're not out of that habit? I walked out on my husband and kids for true love, and I'm not going to live with aching regret. A mother writes about the most agonizing decision of her life and why all the trauma was worth it. Last Christmas, I left my family, my husband, and my 4 children to be with my lover. It was something I had considered, dreamt about, and finally acted on. I had envisaged something cinematic, dramatic, high stakes, but in the end it was a very small scene, almost funny in its middle-class sensibility. Everyone knew what was going on. My now ex-husband cooked everyone a hearty meal, poached eggs and smashed avocado, the last brunch. Then he lined up the children, our children, so I could say goodbye to them. He stood there while I did the act, tears pouring down my cheeks, unable to speak. He watched silently, and then he took the children off shopping. The door slammed. You know, I'm really hoping that was some type of fictitious little story, but I know for a fact in some cases with there being 7 or 8 billion people on the planet now, unfortunately there are people that would probably act like this and be serious. And I really don't understand people getting married and then not thinking that that's long term. Quite literally, that's what marriage is. It's supposed to be long term, but nope, it's very much not. A vegan couple is banned from owning pets after feeding their A vegan couple is banned from owning pets after feeding their severely malnourished puppies a meat-free diet. Why do I have a very, very strong feeling that the reason that these dumbasses... Why do I have the really weird feeling that the reason that these dum-dums gave their dogs a meat-free diet is because, oh, well, we're vegan, we want our pets to be able to be vegan too. They're called canine teeth for a freaking reason. For those of you that are fairly new to the channel, I work at a pet store. I'm not going to disclose what exactly a pet store is, but that I work at, but it's one of the major chain ones, that's for sure. And because there are people that are actually told by their vets that they are required or are supposed to be feeding some type of vegetarian diet, my store does in fact sell them, albeit a very small section. Every once in a while, I will in fact get people that come in, take 2 steps in, and ask, hey, where's their vegan dog food? Because, they very much want to just give it to their animal for the sake of their pets also being vegetarian, and not because of a medically backed up reason. I really wish that we could have the vegetarian dog food in the same type of system that we have prescription food, where if you're not told you're supposed to be feeding your dog it, you're not allowed to buy it. But no, it's very super easy to get, unfortunately. The woman who shot my brother just had her bond set at $75,000. She is going to be released for a measly $7,500 when she was breaking into people's houses and acting deranged enough to almost end the life of a man just days before. The prosecuting attorney who made the decision is blank. She obviously needs to be confined to medical attention and should not be released. My brother hasn't even been interviewed by investigators yet. They didn't even give her a substance test. This is insanely negligent. Feel free to call a prosecuting attorney with any concerns due to the special treatment being given to this woman. I will be. Don't you just love it when people do something horrible, smile in their mugshot, and then get off pretty much scot-free? But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.